Hello guys, so today we're going to be showing you the best lures to catch bluegill and musky and minnows on. So first, first we're going to be talking about how to get minnows. So the minnows I'm talking about aren't those little minnows. The minnows I'm talking about are about this big, this big. I'm talking about like this big. Minnows that are that big can be caught on what I'm about to show you. These minnows that I'm talking about can be easily and strictly caught on these type of minnows. So you can either go for this Asian minnow, or you can go for a minnow that looks just like this. I highly recommend a realistic minnow just like this. What you want to do with that minnow is put a small bobber. So obviously I have 1,000 bobbers because I'm a professional fisherman, but just for this case you're going to want to use a small bobber. This is what I recommend. These can be found at Ross's or at cheaper discount fishing stores. You can get these. These can catch minnows that are about this long and like this thick. So pretty decent sized ones. The minnows I'm talking about are like this long. Two of those combined. With a smaller mouth. This catches it. Like I said, don't reel it in. Jig it to where it's jig it just like this through the eye. Just like that through the eye. And once you jig it, it'll float like this. It looks like, so looking like it's dead, and just leave it there and put a smaller bobber on your line, and that should be able to get you a longer type minnow. Muskies can be caught on of things like these do really good with grosser looking muskies. You can do those. Frogs are really well with muskies. But you might be thinking, should we use lure, or should we use lure, or should we use bait? That's where the question goes. For muskie, bait. Bait is your always best option for muskies. Now, out of anything, if you went up to me in real person and asked, hey, do you like lures more or bait more? I would say lures. Lures get the job done for me, and I also like the various kinds and colors they have to offer. But when it comes to muskies, only when it comes to muskies, you use chicken. Use fried chicken, not chicken livers. Chicken livers are for catfish. Use fried chicken that you would use in tacos and put lots of garlic on it. That's how you catch them. Get a decent sized hook that's about smaller than this hook. That's how you catch muskies. But like I said, only when it comes to the muskie case. Any other day, I choose lures. For bluegill. Now, every time I've encountered a bluegill, it's either with this minnow, which we showed earlier, or bread. I caught a crap ton of minnows on bread. I meant not minnows, bluegill on bread. Now, I don't usually like using bread or chicken livers. I always like to use artificial things like lures. But when it comes to this case, just like the muskie for the bluegill, you want a very, very small hook that's about this tall and like that thick, and rig it up with the small hook and get like a small balls of bread, and that'll catch you 1,000 bluegill. That's how to get smaller fish.